Yeah. So I was going to ask Patrick Bet-David, obviously the man, everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Got any embarrassing stories? Something about Patrick Bet-David that's embarrassing. Got anything?
Oh, I mean, we're just talking about this. We did a signature signing. We put together our declaration of values and principles as a company. It was a surprise trip. Patrick surprised us all. He flew us all out to where's it, Jacksonville or Fort Lauderdale. We took a private jet to a special undisclosed location. So we got in this private jet, didn't know where we were going to land.
That's so cool.
They confiscated our phones. We landed, we got in the bus. We still didn't know where we're going. Anyway, make a long story short, by the time we got there, we crossed this long bridge. It says Jekyll Island. We're like, what? I've heard this before. Jekyll and Hyde, the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Oh, this is where the Federal Reserve was created. This is where Senator Aldrich came here and they put together the laws. And 3 years later, it was a secret trip. Because back then there's no planes. Everybody's taking a rail car out of New York.
Right.
Anyway, make a long story short, Patrick is great. Some great stories is Patrick is great at rewarding his people because he has this one saying, take care of your people or somebody else will. And I come from a company that they didn't take care of me. They treat me like a piece of shit. And you know what? I was busting my tail and I thought I had no other options until I had to build up my self-worth. And make a long story short, a pastor, a mutual friend of ours connected us. And that's where I discovered my friendship relationship with.
Well, that's the opposite of an embarrassing story. Basically, he's the man. But
yeah. You got to be in our company there, Sean, to get those stories because I can't be the guy that is a whistleblower.
True that. Fair enough. Pat's the absolute man, and that's cool. I saw your Instagram post about going to Jekyll Island, and I didn't know it was a surprise trip. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple people on my podcast who look negatively on Jekyll Island because that's the place where the Federal Reserve was created. And now there's a lot of like the Bitcoin type people, the cryptocurrency people who think that like the dollar is going to collapse and our country just keeps printing money. Sure. And it's like screwed. It's going to screw it. It's going to, inflation's going to blow up and we're all going to be screwed. Like, do you have any thoughts on that? Like, do you have any cryptocurrency or do you think the dollar is going to bust?
Yeah, I do have cryptocurrency, but not enough of a percentage where if it loses everything, I'm not disrupted, any one bit. It's a small percent of my money, 4 or 5% of my money goes to Bitcoin.
That's a lot.
Yeah, which tells you I don't really believe in it. I mean, otherwise a larger percentage,
I guess, yeah.
But I do see a future in it. I just don't think that the federal government is going to release the number one thing that holds us to America, which is the American dollar, which is also the global currency.
Right, the reserve.
The global standard of money. I just don't think the American currency is going to be replaced by Bitcoin anytime soon without a large amount of regulation and some form of control, checks and balances.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to see it go up. It's almost like a stock, like an investment. You put your money in, it goes up, but like I look at it as an investment and I think and then I just want to cash it out in dollars at some point. I mean, that's the way I think about it. And I don't know, we'll see what happens with the future. There's a big like industry or niche of people who are all about cryptocurrency and they just think it's going to collapse. And I think they're smart and they have some good points.
Yeah, they're probably right. Probably right to an extent. I've just seen so many things happen in my 21 years as an entrepreneur. Since 2004, I spent time with the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago because I was basically the guy giving financial literacy classes for their Money Smart Week. That's how I became the Money Smart guy, because I was doing Money Smart Week classes of financial literacy and financial education classes, which was sponsored by the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago here in my city. So, so I've gotten to know the intimate details about the Federal Reserve Bank and what they do with money and how people feel about capitalism, how people feel about the 6 evil men of Jekyll Island and all that type of stuff. But, with that being said, the good, with the bad sometimes comes the good. And I think part of the good that comes out of that is that, it created a centralized system for banking, although corrupt some people may see it. Who knows where we'd be without the central banking system through World War I? Where would we be through World War II if we wouldn't have a way for us to centralize our money in our banking system? Furthermore, when you're looking at the innovation that banking and lending has provided, companies like Zoom and Home Depot and Enterprise, businesses, I'm not so sure what others. That's why I'm asking. What would have been another solution if you don't propose a Federal Reserve? What would have been the other solution if you think it was so evil?
True. I mean, I don't have the answer to that. I actually I look favorably upon like the government. Like, I mean, we have roads, we have police, we have great services. Like, I couldn't be happier. Like, I'm happy with how things are. Entrepreneurs are rewarded in a capitalist society. But yeah,